And we are back. Welcome to Aklıma Takıldı. It is Saturday, January 17th, 2026.
We're in it now.
We're deep in it. That new year, new me feeling is gone. We're just in the gray part of January, just trying to get by.
Right. The reality is setting in.
Exactly. And speaking of reality,
Yeah.
does the world right now feel like the sci-fi future we were promised? I mean, just a few years ago.
Not at all.
Because I remember hearing about the metaverse, crypto taking over, AI doing everything for us.
Yeah.
But when I look around today, the vibe isn't really cyberpunk. It's kind of messy.
It's analog. That's the word. For years, the big story was technology just screaming in our faces, right? Disruption, automation, change. But 2026, this feels different. This is the human pushback.
The human pushback. I love that. It sounds like a bad 80s action movie.
It does, but the data's all there. We're seeing this collision of two huge forces. First, you have technology, especially AI, just fading into the background. It's becoming invisible. And because of that, because everything is so perfect and invisible, culture is swinging hard the other way, towards what we're calling aggressive authenticity.
Okay, we have to unpack all of that. We're going to talk about why, seriously, the biggest influencer of the moment is an 82-year-old German filmmaker.
It's unbelievable.
And why video games are basically keeping Hollywood on life support.
Yeah.
And maybe most important, why your ability to just have an awkward conversation is suddenly worth way more than your coding skills.
Yeah, it's a lot to get through. But we have to start with the tech reality check, the AI bubble.
Oh, yeah. The AI bubble. Fatigue is not a strong enough word. It feels like we went from AI will change the world to why is my chatbot trying to convince me to put glue on my pizza?
Right. But beyond just user frustration, the business side is where it really popped.
The economics of it all.
Exactly. The economics failed, not the tech itself. What analysts are calling it is circular financing.
Okay, walk me through that. Circular financing sounds like something people go to jail for.
It's not. Strictly illegal, but it is an illusion. So you have these giant cloud companies, right? The ones with the servers.
Yep.
They have tons of cash, and they invest billions into these little AI startups.
Okay, that sounds like normal VC stuff.
It does on the surface. But the catch is that the startup has to spend that investment money on buying cloud credits from the investor.
Wait, so the big company gives the startup $1 billion, and the startup just hands it right back to them?
Pretty much. It's round-tripping revenue. It lets the cloud company say, look at our growth. AI demand is through the roof. But it's their own money. It's fake.
And the bubble bursts when you ask, okay, but where's the actual customer?
That's the gap. So many companies realize that bolting on this big, expensive AI costs them more than it saved.
Right. But this is the key point, right? AI isn't dead.
No, not at all. It's just becoming boring. And for technology, boring is the goal. We're in the era of invisible AI.
Invisible AI sounds a little creepy, like it's watching me.
I mean, it probably is, but it just means it's becoming infrastructure. Think about electricity. 100 years ago, a hotel would brag, we have electric lights.
Yeah, now you'd just be confused.
Right. You don't say, I'm going to use the internet for research. You just do it. AI is becoming the plumbing. It's in your CRM, your supply chain. You don't use AI. You just use software that suddenly works a bit better.
And this shift has this huge knock-on effect for jobs, which is what everyone actually cares about.
The durable skills shift.
Yeah, I've heard that term. It just feels like a rebrand of soft skills, which always sounded so dismissive.
It's a necessary rebrand, though, because if AI can do the technical work, the hard skills, then what's actually valuable?
Dealing with other people.
Dealing with people with context, with messy human problems. An AI can write a 10-page report in a second. It cannot walk into a meeting, read the body language, and pivot the pitch to save a deal. That's a durable skill.
It's wild. For 20 years, we told everyone learn to code. Now it's, what, learn to tell a story.
We are seeing a human premium in the job market. The whole hierarchy is flipping. If you can be the bridge between the tech and the humans, you're the most valuable person in the company.
Which is the perfect segue because it's not just the workplace. Culture is craving human right now.
Yeah.
A rejection of anything that feels too perfect.
This is that aggressive authenticity I mentioned. Your brain is getting so good at spotting AI content, that perfect, glossy, generated image. Just scroll right past it, it's noise.
So the only thing that makes you stop is something that looks a little wrong, a little flawed.
It's the pratfall effect. Competence is good, but competence with a little flaw, that's charming. You trust it.
Which brings me to my favorite example. I can't believe I'm saying this. Werner Herzog.
The filmmaker.
The 82-year-old voice of existential doom. He is, right now, the hottest influencer on the internet.
It makes absolutely no sense.
He's doing ads for groin tremors and Shopify. And he's doing it in that super serious, the abyss gazes back voice of his.
And people watch it?
I watched the whole thing. I never watch ads. But it was so weird, so human, it felt like a glitch in the Matrix. An algorithm would never make that connection.
That logic is the new currency. The marketing world is having a massive trust crisis. Everyone has ad blockers. Do not disturb is on. The only way in is to be undeniably human.
It's like that data we saw on Rotten Tomatoes. I used to live by that fresh score.
And now?
Now I couldn't care less. A 93% means nothing to me.
Because we know an aggregate score is just another algorithm. It can be gamed. So instead of trusting 500 critics, we trust one person, a specific YouTuber, a friend. We want curation, not aggregation.
It's all about the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of vibes, the music charts. The fastest growing genre is Afro House.
Up like 800%. It's huge.
And think about what that sounds like. It's electronic, yeah, but it's built on these organic physical drums. It has soul. It has texture.
Texture, that's the word. So much digital music is perfect. It's on the grid, quantized, sterile. Afro House, even the return of vinyl, it's a hunger for friction, for the little mistake that proves a human was there.
Okay, so messy humans, texture, trusting people, not platforms. This all leads to what feels like the biggest shift of all, fandom.
Fandom as the new economy, or really fandom as the new infrastructure for living.
Whoa, okay. Infrastructure for living sounds a little intense. What do you mean?
Well, think about how people used to find their community. It was your neighborhood, your school, geography.
Right.
Now, something like 86% of Gen Z identify as a fan of something first. That's their social circle, their creative work, sometimes even how they make money. It's their identity.
And it's not passive. Right, that's the key. They're not just buying a band t-shirt.
No, it's participatory. They're making the TikTok edits. They're on Archive of Our Own writing fan fiction. I mean, there are 15 million works on that site alone. They are co-creating the brand.
So what does that mean for the company that actually owns the IP? It feels messy. Legally.
It's a huge gray area that's about to explode. The smart brands are just letting go of the reins.
Like the whole Stanley Cup thing with Olivia Rodrigo?
Exactly. They didn't come from some marketing meeting. The brand just watched what the fans were already doing and jumped on the bandwagon.
They surfed the wave.
They surfed the wave. And then you see Levi's stock jump 20% because Beyonce mentions them in one song. They didn't plan it. They just had to react. The fans are in charge.
The fans are the captains now.
Yeah.
And you see that most clearly in the entertainment wars right now. We have to talk about GTA 6.
Grand Theft Auto 6.
The wait has been insane. But the projections for this thing are just astronomical.
It's going to be the biggest entertainment launch in history, not just games, bigger than any movie ever.
Right.
This one game is basically propping up the entire console market for Sony and Microsoft.
It's literally saving the hardware.
It is, and it shows you where the center of culture is. It's not Hollywood anymore. Hollywood is now desperately mining video games for IP. The Last of Us, Fallout. They're following the audience.
While traditional streaming is, what, in a death spiral? The great consolidation?
Yeah, the math for all those mid-level streaming services just stopped working. The churn rate is lethal.
I'm so guilty of that. I'll sign up for 1 month, watch the show I want, and I'm out.
Everybody does it, and it kills the business model.
Mm-hmm.
So we're ending up with 3, maybe 4 giants. Netflix, Disney, Amazon. Everyone else is going to get bought or just die.
But even Hollywood is trying to use this aggressive authenticity thing.
Yeah.
The buzz around the new Wuthering Heights movie is a perfect example.
The one with Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi.
Yeah. And all the talk is about how provocative it is. There's apparently a bondage scene in Wuthering Heights.
It's a strategy. Being good isn't enough anymore. You have to be polarizing. You need half the internet screaming about how much they love it and the other half screaming about how much they hate it. That creates the conversation.
The hate watch factor.
Totally. But there's one area that's skipping the hate watch and going straight for pure emotion. Live sports.
Oh, we've got legendary February coming up. The Super Bowl, the Winter Olympics, NBA All-Star. It's packed.
And the way they're covering it is totally different. They're using biometric tech.
You're talking about miking up the parents in the stands?
Miking up the parents, putting heart rate monitors on the families.
Is that... Okay. I mean, seriously. Your kid is flying down a mountain at 80 miles an hour, you're having a full-blown panic attack, and NBC is showing your heart rate to the world?
It's an ethical minefield for sure, but from a TV production standpoint, it's genius. It's not a ski race anymore. It's a reality show about a family having a collective heart attack.
It goes right back to the texture. We don't just want to see the perfect run. We want to hear the mom scream. We want to see the dad cry. That's the real stuff.
Because that's the one thing AI can't fake. It can generate a video of a skier, but it can't generate the real terrified heartbeat of a parent. That's the premium content in 2026.
Wow. We started this whole conversation with tech becoming invisible, and it seems like the reason is we're just desperate to actually see each other again.
That is the vibe shift. We stared at perfect screens for so long. Now we want something that sweats and makes mistakes.
But I have to ask, there's a dark side to this whole fandom as identity thing, isn't
Well,
there?
absolutely.
If your whole life, your friends, your identity is tied to a franchise, what happens when the franchise lets you down? When the movie is bad?
That's the danger. You've outsourced your sense of self to a corporation. So when the game is buggy or the season finale sucks, it's not just disappointment, it's a personal attack. It's an identity crisis.
You get fandom civil wars, people doxing each other over a plot point.
Exactly. It's messy. And if we want the mess, we have to accept all of it, not just the cute Werner Herzog selling soap kind of mess. Sometimes it's ugly.
Well, that is a cheerful note to end on, but it's a really important one. We wanted the human element, and we got it. All of it.
Still better than the robots, I think.
I think so. At least it's interesting. Well, we will be watching Legendary February very, very closely. Thanks for diving in with Aklıma Takıldı.
My pleasure.
Keep it messy out there, everyone. We'll see you next time.